Okay, Jill, here's your caliper. Caliper is going to come off by taking this bolt and this bolt out. This bolt and this bolt. Then to get to the pads, you have to have these two Allen wrenches screws come out, and I'll show you that in a minute. So now I'm going to take these two off. Okay, here's the tools you need. Your basic socket set. Don't worry about the two wrenches. You need a socket set. This one I paid like 13 bucks for at Advance Auto Parts, and it fits in that saddle bag right there. Then you're going to need a C-clamp to collapse the pistons, and then a can of this brake parts cleaner. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I forgot one other thing. This is an Allen wrench set that's metric. Come on. As you can see, it's got multiple Allen wrenches in it. You just pick the one that is the right size. You shouldn't have any play in it. I've already loosened these two. Now I'm going to loosen these. Now the bike's just sitting on the kickstand, so it's not a big deal. And then one other thing you might need is a screwdriver to press the brake pads in to give you enough slop, but this is going to be enough slop for me to pull it off. Then look at this cable here. This is your brake line coming down to the front. It's got one other attachment right here. That should be about an 8mm if they're standard. Yep. So I take the 10 off that I used to loosen the main bolts with. And all you should have to do is just break it free. You won't have to sit there and screw with it too much. Take that off and now it's free. I can't watch the screen and what I'm doing at the same time. Like I said, I loosened it up. Put the socket back on, gives you a little more extension where you can grab it. And you twist it back and forth like that and it's free. And there's your brake pads. Now I'm going to take these two screws out, the Allen heads, and then I'll show you how to take the brake pads off. Okay, now I'm holding it. I'm going to hold the camera with my knees. Now I got those two screws loose. I'm going to pull that one. Don't set these in the dirt. Yeah, I pulled those out. Now the outside pad comes right off. Now the hard one is the inside one. You get the inside one out, and then you've got this, which I don't know exactly what it does. I think it just keeps everything lined up. You need to clean these up with a wire brush or emery cloth. And there you are. That's the inside of the brake. These are your two pistons right here. And if I can get my lovely assistant to squeeze the brake lever a couple times for me.
Your lovely assistant, kiss my ass! What do you think I am? Lovely.
That's what they make pant legs for, is to wipe your fingers on.
Lovely my ass.
Only at the busted knuckle. Now what you're gonna see is these come out.
Ready?
Yep.
Going slow.
Okay, stop. Now see how only one's coming out?
I'm holding it.
Yeah, I've got to get some pressure on that one to get the other one to come up too.
Lovely.
Okay, now I put the C-clamp on there. Okay, go ahead, push on it. Squeeze it. Keep going.
Want me to squeeze
Pump it, yeah. And I'll see the other one coming out.
They win. Want me to hold it?
Keep going. I got to get the other one up. Okay, that's good.
Got it.
Let go of it. Let go of it.
Let go.
Now what I'm going to do today is I'm going to clean all this rough edge off. Now I'm not going to try and pull these cylinders out, these pistons, because there's a gasket inside of there. And if you pull that out, then you're going to have to replace that seal so your brake fluid doesn't leak out there.
I get you please to call me lovely. Fucker you.
And here's my lovely assistant.
You fucker you. Lovely my ass. I'm over here now.
Okay, get back to you in a minute.
Lovely.
Okay, now I just finished cleaning these, but I don't have enough hands, so basically all I did is I took a piece of emery cloth and I put it on the underside of the cylinder, clean that side, and I just did this. I can't see the damn screen. So I pulled it underneath, and I did it that way, and I did that one, and then I went on top and did it this way. So now my pistons are good and clean. So the next thing I'm going to do is to get rid of all that abrasive that I used. This is great. I'm going to shoot it with brake cleaner. You can get this brake cleaner at any auto parts store.
We can get you to pick up free. About 3 cans.
Or if you're like my lovely assistant, he gets his for free because he goes and finds shit in trucks. I'm not going to live that one down for a while, guys.
I'm going to wear a mask.
Now I'm going to spray in these where that guard, that slider goes. And then probably the last thing I'm going to do is use wheel bearing grease to grease these sliders. They're going to go in there and slide back and forth. You just basically have to remember how you took it apart so you get it back together in the same way.
Wheel bearing grease works on anything.
But you don't want to get wheel bearing grease on these pads or the rotor. I got quite a bit of pad left on these. These are EBC brakes pads. They're a hell of a lot better than the factory ones, and they're a hell of a lot better than what Kawasaki dealers are going to put on it for you.
There are no brakes at all.
So, alright, I'm going to put it back together and I'll be back with you in a minute.